Hi guys, I'm back again, just already in the air. I've just left Toowoomba and I've got to ferry this the Barron down to Brisbane. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon. We've climbed up to 6,800 feet, or just coming up to 6,800 feet. I haven't filed a flight plan at this point. I've got to go into Brisbane again and I'm waiting to get some information from Brisbane ATC as to actually what runway I'll be landing on, and because of the look of this weather I think it's going to be an ILS or an instrument landing system that we're going to have to do, but I'm just going to file a quick plan with ATC.
Loki approach Beechcraft Victor Hotel Tango Echo Zulu 7 miles northwest of Yankee Golf Alpha Sierra. Request IFR to Brisbane, ready to copy.
Beechcraft Victor Hotel Tango Echo Zulu is cleared to Brisbane Airport as filed. Squawk 754
Beechcraft Victor Hotel Tango Echo Zulu cleared to Brisbane Airport as filed. Squawk 754
Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu read back correct. Radar contact 6,800 feet. Altimeter 29.902, turn right heading 070, resume on navigation climb and maintain 15,000 feet.
Turn right heading 070, resume on navigation climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Beechcraft Tango Zulu.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu contact Brisbane Center on 125.0. Good day.
Okay, so we just got our flight plan. We've got to
Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu.
15,000 feet. I don't think we'll get there because we'll be descending.
Brisbane Center Beechcraft Victor Hotel Tango Echo Zulu is passing 6,800 feet, climbing 15,000
as
feet.
instructed. In terms of our
Beechcraft
position at
Victor
the
Hotel
moment,
Tango Echo Zulu,
we
Brisbane Center
are
altimeter 29.902,
here,
radar contact, continue.
and we're around about 14 minutes or so out
Beechcraft
from
Tango
Brisbane.
Echo Zulu, you are 46 miles west. Keep speed not above 185 knots,
Just
expect
getting
RNAV
our-
Sierra runway 19er left approach via accept transition. Clear to
Okay,
accept.
so they've given us 19 left as
Keep
our
speed not above 185
as
knots,
our,
expect
runway.
RNAV Sierra runway
And we've got to
19er left
approach
approach via accept transition. Clear to accept Beechcraft Tango Echo
intercept the
Zulu.
waypoint of ATSEP, and it's an
Beechcraft
RNAV
Tango Echo
approach.
Zulu contact Brisbane Center on 121.2. Good day.
121.2 Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu. Goodbye. Brisbane Center Beechcraft Victor Hotel Tango Echo Zulu is at 7,500 feet, climbing 15,000 feet.
Beechcraft Victor Hotel Tango Echo Zulu, Brisbane Center altimeter 29.902, radar contact, continue to attempt.
Okay, so we've got an RNAV approach, which is RNAV is a required navigation approach onto an ILS or an IFR runway of 19 left via the transition waypoint of ATSEP. So in order to get that into the system, we come down to here, we go to direct to, there's a little D with an arrow through it, that stands for direct to, and we're going to put in ATSEP, which is ATSEP, there it is there in Brisbane. And we'll enter that, and it's flashing here to activate, and we'll activate that, so we'll enter. You can see now that the aircraft is turning to the left because we've got a little bit of a course correction to move over to the left to pick up that waypoint of ATSEP, ATSEP, and Brisbane runway is in here, so we'll fly to ATSEP, intercept it, and then turn, and they'll give us waypoints to bring us back around to land on that runway. So we'll keep the screen a bit clean there. by not zooming it back at the moment. So just climbing through to 15,000 feet. We're at 8,900 at the moment. Rather steady, slow climb at this point. And just going through just to check our system here. Landing lights can come off. It's going to come off. Batteries are set. Generators are on. Fuel pumps are on. We'll come back to these on our descent for our checks before landing. So right now, what we've done is just heading ourselves straight to ATSEP, and we are at this point 46 miles away. As we get a little bit closer there, I'm going to
contact Brisbane Center on 134.3. Good day.
134.3 Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu. Goodbye. Brisbane Center Beechcraft Victor Hotel Tango Echo Zulu is at 9,900 feet, climbing 15,000 feet.
Beechcraft Victor Hotel Tango Echo Zulu, Brisbane Center altimeter 29.9, 2 radar contact. Continue to accept.
Okay, so our altimeter setting is 2992. That is a barometric setting that aligns the barometric instruments in the cockpit with the barometric pressure outside. So when you get a ATC readout and it quotes an altimeter setting, you need to ensure that this setting on your screen is the same as what they are saying, because you can change this setting. The barometric pressures can go up and down, and we use this button here, so we can change it to 2986, or we go into the 30s or whatever. You can see when I play around with that and how the altitude changes when I go back to 2992, it will equalise the pressure to inside and outside. And this information in this box here needs to be absolutely correct all the time, because when we start getting our descent into Brisbane under the IFR readout, I'll show you that shortly, we will be making decisions based on this altitude. And if it's wrong because we've got the wrong setting here, then we are headed for a disaster.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu.
Okay, so as suspected, we're not going to get all the way to 15,000 feet. We've been told to descend to 4,000 feet, and we'll do that quite slowly. I don't want to lose any speed or get too much speed here. And we'll use our vertical speed to get our descent going. We'll do about 1,000 feet a minute, will probably do us. See our speed starting to increase now, so I'm just going to keep that in check. Around about 150, 160 knots is I'm pretty happy with. So we'll keep that going. Still heading in. We're still 38 miles to go before we get to ATSEP. So coming through 11,400 on our way down to 4,000 feet.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu contact Brisbane approach on 124.7. Good day.
124.7 Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu. Goodbye. Brisbane approach Beechcraft Victor Hotel Tango Echo Zulu is at 10,800 feet, descending 4,000 feet.
Beechcraft Victor Hotel Tango Echo Zulu, Brisbane approach altimeter 29.9, 2 radar contact. Continue to accept.
Okay, so to set this procedure up for the approach, we need to go into the procedures page, which is this one here, and we will select an approach, and our approach will be an RNAV 19 left, and we just need to just check something here. RNAV S runway 19 left, so it's an RNAV S 19 left approach. So we're going to select approach, so we enter, and we can see all of the types of approaches we can have. So we need an RNAV S for 19 left, so we're coming into RNAV RNP S19 left. I believe that is the one that we want, and we will enter that, and here is our waypoint that we need to go to, which we're already heading for, which is ATSEP. So we select that and enter it, and there it is there, ATSEP. So we can scroll through these now, and you can see here at ATSEP we have an indicated approach fix, which the IAF stands for, initial approach fix. And then we have an FAF, which is a BN415, which is here, which is our final approach fix. By the time we get to our FAF, we need to be stabilised and done all of our checks and ready to conduct the landing. So we're going to load that. I'm just going to enter it. I'm not going to activate it, I've just loaded it, because when we can load it up, we're a bit far out to actually activate it at this point, so we're going to wait until we get way up here, and our approach, once we activate our RNAV S19 left approach, we'll get a set of vectors that will bring us around this way to the left and back across this way to land us at YBBN, which is that blue circle there with the white line through it. That is our runway 19 left. So when we come up here, we'll come around like this under and come in and land. So it's Western Brisbane starting to come into view now. Just getting our speed under control. It's coming down to 4,000 feet. Tight timely now to get a few things checked. All good across the top here, pumps are still on, propellers are in the fixed position and the mixtures are full. We'll put some exterior lights on, for under 10,000 feet. So we're going to do an RNAV approach, which is it's a precision approach in that it will be controlled by the systems in the aircraft both laterally and vertically. The lateral control is called a localizer, and the vertical control is called the glide slope. And it's activated by the frequencies that are selected on here. Will be done automatically for us when we activate the approach. But there is a set of altitudes that we need to meet on our descent, and if we're at those correct altitudes, when we hit this little button down here, which is called the approach button, when we are within range of runway 19 left, we start receiving a signal in the cockpit here via the frequencies that are set in here, and it will descend the aircraft through the cloud. If we are not visual, it'll descend the aircraft through the cloud all the way down to the ground. At any point, if I'm visual with the runway, I can deselect the autopilot and hand fly the aircraft onto the ground if I want to. But in most cases, if there's an ILS system or an RNAV system available, most pilots will use that system to get them down, because nobody flies better than the autopilot. So we're in cloud at the minute. So it's quite broken. It's out western Brisbane. We're just making our way towards the east. You see that most of the cloud in front of us. Too bad to the back, to the rear, but just keep it about there. So just heading over the coastline now, out into Moreton Bay, holding at 4,000 feet at 150 knots. Very comfortable, the aircraft's quite comfortable. Over here at the engine instruments, you can see here the manifold pressure. We're running at 15 inches of pressure, so it's 15 inches, that's left engine, that's the right engine. Out of a maximum of 35, we've got 15 inches per side. 2,700 revs either side. Fuel flow is at 9.7 gallons per hour per side, so 9.7 off the left engine, 9.5 off the right. These ones here, the top one is the left and the bottom one is the right. It's the same all the way through with these markers, but this that's your gallons per hour. So left engine here, it's the digital readout is 9.7 and the right hand is at 9.5. Carburetor heat, left engine, right engine. Oil temperature, left engine, right engine. Oil pressure, left engine, right engine. And the alternator load is on the left and the right. And this is our fuel, left and right gallons. You can see that we're well over halfway on either side. So we've got plenty of fuel. And there's lots of other soft key options here. You've got the system here where you can go back in, you can lean the system here, you can actually do individual cylinder temperatures and exhaust gas temperatures for each cylinder on the way through. So it's quite a complex system and quite a detailed one, but for general flying purposes, these are your main ones that you require a readout for. So you see it's not very pleasant in here. We're in that cloud that we were looking at when we were outside the aircraft a few minutes ago. So we'll just range that in again. There's ATSIP. Go back over to the procedures page. You can see over here our options are to activate a vector to final, which we don't need to do that because we know when we get to ATSIP we're going to select it. The next one is activate the approach, and that's what we're going to do. So we're not right now, we're still 4 miles away. So I'll wait until I get right up to around about here. I'll move this down to activate the approach.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu, descend and maintain 3,200 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,200 feet, Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu descend and maintain 1,700 feet.
Descend and maintain 1,700 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu.
Okay, so you can see we've just activated the approach and we're now starting to turn left onto the new vectors that have been given to us. And so here we're turning onto this new pink line, which is the new active because it's coloured in pink. You can see we've gone from ATSIP to BN 405, which is now in pink because that's our new active, that's our next destination. So we've already been cleared to 1,700 feet by ATC and we're descending through 2,900 feet now. So when we get to BN 415, which is this one just coming up onto the screen now, we have to be at 1,700 feet. So ATC has already cleared us to that. So we'll turn left onto here, continue flying this line here. Once we pass BN 405, the next leg to BN 415 will turn pink and this one will be white. Speed's up, I just want to get that a little. There it goes there. BN 415 is now pink. We need to come onto that there. I'm going to activate the approach. Around about 120 knots will do us fine.
Descend and maintain 1,200 feet. Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu.
Final checks, getting a bit dark in here, we'll get a few lights on I think. Okay, just turning on to final shortly. You can see that we still don't have any landing gear or flaps selected at this point. Just turning left onto final at 110 knots at 1,100 feet. We do have a break in the weather. I can see the runway is just here.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu, you are 5 miles northeast of Brisbane. Contact Brisbane Tower on 120.5 when inbound.
Tower on 120.5, Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu. Brisbane Tower, Beechcraft Victor Hotel Tango Echo Zulu, 5 miles northeast, inbound RNAV Sierra runway 19er left approach.
Beechcraft Victor Hotel Tango Echo Zulu, Brisbane Tower. Altimeter 29.992 wind 25 Tiger at 12. Cleared RNAV Sierra runway 19er left approach. Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu 125 Tiger at 12. Cleared to land runway 19er left.
Cleared to land runway 19er left, Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu.
Okay, I'm going to take control of the aircraft now. Autopilot is off. Down to 80 knots, it's okay. I'm a little low with 4 red lights either side of the... Let's do a little bit of a trim. Maintain that centre line. Aiming for those 2 white and 2 red either side of the landing markings. Pass the threshold. It's just about perfect there, 2 red, 2 white. At 95 knots. 280 feet. Two red, 2 white. .95 knots. Bringing the bleeding the power back. Just hold it off here. Just hold it up. Let it idle. And down. We'll just take the next exit here off to the right. We'll just take the green lights. They're your exit lights.
Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu exit runway when able. Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu contact ground on 122.25.
Going to 122.25, Beechcraft Tango Echo Zulu.